Welcome everybody, this is Breezy Burns. We are going to play Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. At least start it today and see how far we can get. I'm hoping to get the Great Plateau done within this video. We shall see. Let's start a new game. Head on into it.
Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Wake up, Link. That is a Sheikah slate. Take it. It will help guide you after your long slumber.
A mysterious tablet with a glowing center. You've never seen this device before, and yet there's something familiar about it.
Hold the Sheikah slate up to the pedestal. That will show you the way.
Authenticating. Sheikah Slate confirmed.
Link, you are the light. Our light. That must shine upon Hyrule once again. Now go.
So it has been a little bit since I've played with Nintendo Switch controls. So it's going to be all over the place. Wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Common mushroom found near trees and around Hyrule. Eat it to restore half a heart. Crouching increases your stealth, making it easier to sneak up on foes and animals. Okay. There are 2 beetles that I want to get. And they're on these trees. This beetle's razor-sharp horn demands that you handle it with care. Boil the horns alongside monster parts, concoct an elixir that will raise your attack power. Cool. Got those. That was a squirrel. Oh, well met, stranger. It's rather unusual to see another soul in these parts. Who are you? Me? I'll spare you my life story. I'm just an old fool who lives here alone for quite some time. What brings a bright-eyed young man like you to a place like this? Where are we? Answering a question with a question. That's fair enough. As I cannot imagine our meeting to be a simple coincidence, I shall tell you. This is the Great Plateau. According to legend, this is the birthplace of the entire kingdom of Hyrule. That temple there, long ago, it was the site of many sacred ceremonies. Ever since the decline of the kingdom 100 years ago, it has sat abandoned in a state of decay. Yet another forgotten entity, a mere ghost of its former self. I shall be here for some time. Please let me know if I may be of service. This torch will stay lit once ignited, but if you put it away, the flame will be extinguished until you light it again. Well then, just help yourself to that torch there. May I ask, are you planning to use it? Innovative. However, it's probably the best use to light fires. If you need to if you need a weapon, you can find something better. Many beasts roam the land past this point, so you may take my axe with you if you please, assuming you can find it. However, do not just swing it around without purpose. You must face your opponents and lock your sights on them. Let's get this Korok seed. Boop. Yeah, haha, you found me. Huh? You're not Hetsu. But you can see me? I didn't know your kind can see children of the forest. Well, if you run into Hetsu, please return this to him. This small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too. Don't be shy about poking your nose into suspicious places. If your stamina row runs out, you'll be
Link,
I got interrupted.
head for the point marked on the map in your Sheikah slate.
Temple of Time. Raw meat cooked over an open flame. Cooking it has increased its flavor and the number of hearts it provides. Sneak up on an enemy and unleash melee attack to do major damage. A crude bokoblin cub made to clobber small prey, but essentially a stick, so its durability is low. A severed horn from a bokoblin, a creature often encountered on plains of Hyrule. It isn't edible, but tossed into a stew with some critters to make an elixir. A gear used in an ancient machinery. Despite being incredibly old, its built quality is leaps and bounds above anything built using current technology. A tooth obtained from a bokoblin. It's worn down, not very sharp. It's very pretty. It's still pretty hard. Cook alongside a critter to make an elixir. Traditional dress trousers of Hyrule. The plush fabric makes these trousers quite comfortable, and their high durability makes it ideal for travelers. A gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unusable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental simulation will change its form. Oh, I didn't take it. Take it. There we go. A butterfly found in the woods and plains of warm regions. The wings absorb the warmth of the sun. Cook with monster parts to create an elixir that makes you feel warm and fuzzy. Oh, there's a lizard right there too. The lizard found throughout Hyrule. It's a bit slow to react at times, but given a chance to escape, it will dart off quickly. Cook it with monster parts for a speed boosting elixir. A healthy herb grows abundantly in the plains of Hyrule. Cook it before eating to increase the number of hearts it restores. Let's go kill these bokoblins because they're easy. Be too tired to do certain actions until it fills up again. I'm not gonna be able to get this butterfly without them noticing. Yeah, they noticed. A common arrow. A shaft is carved from wood from a sturdy tree. A basic bokoblin bow made of wood. It's made by taking a tree branch and just a string to either end, so don't expect much in the way of combat effectiveness. Raw meat cooked over an open flame. Cooking has increased its flavor and the number of hearts. Don't really need another bokoblin globe. An enemy hit an enemy's head with an arrow to perform a critical hit that deals 2 damage. Bokoblin made a shield created by attaching a handhold to any flat tree bark picked up off the ground. It's so shoddy, but don't expect it. It's pretty shoddy, but don't expect it to last very long. Very common sword, often kept by travelers to fend off small beasts. It's fairly durable, but unreliable against monsters. Alright. Place the Sheikah slate in the pedestal. Sheikah Tower activated. Please watch for any falling rocks. Great Plateau Tower. Distilling local information. Regional map extracted.
Try to remember. You have been asleep for the past 100 years. The beast. When the beast regains its true power, this world will face its end. Now then, you must hurry, Link. Before it's too late.
Ho!
My, it would seem that we have quite the enigma here. This tower and others just like it have erupted across the land one after another. It's almost though a long dormant power has awoken quite suddenly. If you do not mind me asking, did anything odd occur while you were atop that tower? Well, now, a voice, you say. And did you happen to recognize this mysterious voice? I see. Well, that's unfortunate. I assume you caught sight of that atrocity enshrouding the castle. That is Calamity Ganon. 100 years ago, the vile entity brought the kingdom of Hyrule to ruin. It appeared suddenly, destroyed everything in its path, so many innocent lives were lost in its wake. For a century, the very symbol of our kingdom, Hyrule Castle, has managed to contain that evil, but just barely. There it festers, building its strength for a moment it will unleash its blight upon the land once again. It would appear that the moment's fast approaching.
Oh.
I must ask you, courageous one, do you intend to make your way to the castle? I had a feeling you would say that. Here, on this isolated plateau, we are surrounded on all sides by steep cliffs with no way down. If you were to try to jump off, well, no death could be more certain or more foolish. Of course, if you had a paraglider like mine, it would be quite another story. Piqued your interest, haven't I? Yes, I didn't come soaring down here on my feathery wings, you know. Worry not, I will happily agree to give you my paraglider, but not for nothing. Let's see now. How about I trade you for a bit of treasure that slumbers nearby? Come, let me show you something. You see that structure? One shining with a strange light. It began glowing the exact moment those towers arose from the ground. I would think such a place might house some sort of treasure, wouldn't you? Treasure for the paraglider. A fair exchange, I believe. Screw with an ancient machinery. It's made of an unknown material. No matter how many times it's turned, the threads never seem to show signs of wear. Shiga slate confirmed. Travel gate registered to map. Access granted. To who sets foot in this shrine, I am Omen Anu, the Magnesis trial. Grab onto metallic objects using a magnetic energy that pours forth from the Magnesis rune. Objects held in magnetic snare can be lifted and moved freely. Traveler's bow, a small bow used by travelers for protection. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it can be used to attack foes from a distance. You've proven to possess the resolve of a true hero. I am Oman Anu, a creator of this trial. I'm a humble monk, blessed with the sight of the goddess Hylia, and dedicated to helping those seek to defeat Ganon. With your arrival, my duty is now fulfilled. In the name of the goddess Hylia, allow me to bestow this gift upon you. Please accept this spirit orb. A symbol of courage given to those who overcome challenges of a shrine. May the goddess smile upon you.
Ho!
Seems you managed to get your hands on a spirit orb. Well done.
Hmm.
Clairvoyant. Or perhaps I just something similar. As one gets older, it can become more difficult to see what's right before one's own eyes. However, that which was once hidden from view can often be crystal clear, but perhaps it is not true for everyone. The appearance of those towers and awakening of this shrine.
Hmm.
It's all connected to that Sheikah slate you carry on your hip.
Hmm.
It's been quite some time since I have seen a Sheikah slate. Long ago, the highly advanced tribe known as the Sheikah inhabited these lands. The great power, their wisdom saved this kingdom time and time again. But their ancient technology disappeared long ago, or so it is said. It's interesting, however, to think how something like that survived all this time hidden away in a shrine.
Hmm.
These shrines are tucked away in numerous places across the land. On this plateau alone, I believe there are 3 more. Bring me the treasure from each of those shrines and I'll give you my paraglider.
Hmm.
I said treasure, but I never said there would be only one treasure. Whether it's treasure or for the difference for a young go-getter like yourself. Since I'm feeling generous, I will also teach you a trick for finding shrines. It's
Hmm.
always best to survey the area by looking from a high point. Let's see here. How about you make your way out to the top of the tower again? I admire your eagerness, but allow me to teach you something else before you go. Take a look at your map.
Oh.
Those blue icons you should recognize as a cave where you woke, the shrine you came from, and the tower. You can travel instantly to any of those places on with the Sheikah slate.
Hmm.
Or so I heard quite some time ago. I do not know if it actually works as such. Right. Let's drop these on each other. Oh, it only broke one? Oh, how rude. There we go. Roasted bass. A bass has been cooked all over an open flame. It's flaky and savory smelling. Offers more hearts than the raw version. Opal, a valuable ore that gives off mesmerizing is iridescence similar to the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. Contains the power of water. Amber, a fossilized resin with a caramelesque sheen to it. It's been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times. I pressed the wrong button. Ice arrow. A bundle of 5 ice arrows. Ice arrows break apart on impact, freezing objects in the immediate area. Incredibly effective against hot things. Bundle of 5 fire arrows. Fire arrows break apart on impact, igniting objects in the immediate area. Incredibly effective against cold things. Don't fall in. Yaha, you found me. Alright, let's go to the tower. Well, you certainly took your time. Don't you did you forget how to travel instantly? Now then, I wanted you to join me up here so you can use the vantage point to search for shrines. Did you know about the scope on your Sheikah slate? Look through it and stick a map pin anywhere you like. The pins on your map serves as a reference points for your travels. Just stick a pin anywhere you're interested in. Go ahead and take a look if you feel free to you feel inclined to do so. We're kind of gonna work in a actually in a clockwise position. So we're gonna go to this one first. We already seen one of them. Don't need to see all of them. Throw ingredients like mushrooms or fish directly into the fire to roast them. Trial. Just try not to blow myself up. The force of the blast can be used to damage monsters or destroy objects. They are both round and cube bombs, whichever best suits the situation. Traveler's Claymore, a basic two-handed sword often wielded by aspiring adventurers. Its immense weight can knock enemies' shields straight out of their hands. Your resourcefulness is overcoming. This trial speaks the premises of a hero. In the name of the gods, I bestow this upon you. May the goddess smile upon you. There's a chest right here. Nintendo Switch shirt. Expansion pass bonus. A shirt with a Nintendo Switch logo on it. It's rather rare find, so wear it with pride. The wing of a keese. It's covered in a very sharp fur. Yeah, it's covered in a very short, sharp fur. That's not much use it by itself, but you can mix it with critters to make something useful. A skeleton arm that keeps moving even after it's severed from its body. It's kind of gross to strap to your back, but it will do in a pinch. It's old and fragile, so it's quick to break. A spear haphazardly carved with a large tree branch. It looks original intent was for skewing meat and cooking it, but it does have some combat merit as well. Let's get rid of... Acorn, often found on the ground near trees. Squirrels adore these nuts, so you may have competition while foraging. Add one to a meal for a nutty seasoning. That's how you deal with bees. Honey straight from the hive is chock full of nutrients. Cooking this into meals unlocks potential of these nutrients and provides stamina recovery effect. Mushroom? Is that a light bug? Sunset firefly. These fireflies glow gently in the dark when cooked with monster parts. The compound that causes it to glow results in an elixir that will cause you to move more quietly. The green mushroom that grows near trees in the forest, a chock full of natural energy, cooked to release stamina restoration properties. Direct heat is softened, sweeten this apple. Eat it and restore 3/4. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook it to create dishes that raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. Don't need on the table. An old man's diary. On this desolate plateau, the only pleasure that brings me comfort is cooking. And today I outdid myself. Truly created the perfect dish. I call it spicy meat seafood fry. This recipe not only restores health, but it also keeps me warm when it's traveling in the snowy mountains. The dish is on my side. No longer would need an itchy, warm double. I do not know how I allowed this to happen, but it seems I forgot to write down a very important recipe. I know it contained raw meat and spicy pepper. However, I cannot remember what else I used. My age is catching up to me. Sadly, on this lonely plateau, I only have my own knowledge and memory to rely on. Still, if I did find someone who knew the missing ingredient, I would happily reward them with a worm. However, it seems unlikely to such. Oh.
Hmm.
After a day like this, I'm exhausted. I'm afraid I'll be needing my bed. You can use my bed if you ever need to rest for a bit, well, assuming I'm not already in it, of course. There's a fire outside if you're looking to pass the time. Pot lid. A lid of a large soup pot. It smells vaguely of poultry broth. Yum, but it'd take quite a beating before breaking. And almost fell off. A single swing of this giant sturdy leaf can create a gust of wind strong enough to blow away light objects. These will sometimes fall off trees when they're chopped down. How did you survive that? Oh, fine. Now begins the long descent of climbing. Oh, maybe I should have been over there. Did I start in the wrong place? Looks like it. Oh no. I mistimed that. This is all the game's camera work, by the way. I'm not touching the right stick. Interesting to see where it goes. Mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers ceilings and sheer cliffs. Cook before eating to temporarily increase your movement speed. No, I died. Oh no. It's our first death. And it was falling off a cliff. Where is it gonna put me? Dang it. All right. Well, that is all the time that I have for this episode. If you like the vibe, don't forget to subscribe. We shall pick this up later and continue on our adventure. Later.